Henderson Mayor Michelle Romero hosted a State of the City address touching on many issues the city is facing, as well as solutions. One of them is a way to stop substance abuse, especially with the rise in fentanyl. Through its Don't Risk It All with Fentanyl campaign, the city is looking to prevent younger people from experimenting with a potentially lethal drug. Narcan kits are now available at all first aid kits at city buildings and libraries to help reverse overdoses. The city also launched a mobile crisis intervention team to help those dealing with a behavioral health or substance abuse related crisis. And since last year, more than 150 people have been linked to services through them.